Okay, so this has been an interesting couple of weeks. I've basically just been finishing off creating a lockdown lecture series for Bangor University, which is a university in Wales where, for the past previous years, I've usually had the pleasure of going down to what is an amazingly big design conference for somewhere quite literally, they won't mind me saying this, but in the middle of nowhere. Um, and it's quite a change considering I'm based in London to go to somewhere a bit similar to where I grew up in Cumbria. But either way, I love an underdog, and they've got an incredible attitude and a real spirit there. So I've been putting together a series of seven, I guess you'd call them, lockdown lectures. Most certainly because I am locked down. I've been being by the rules, staying safe. Hope you have too. And ultimately, I've just been putting together this itinerary. Needless to say, I'm obviously no authority on that many things, and of course, it's going to be great to see what else the institution comes up with. But it's fair to say I've spent a fair amount of time doing things like prototyping and user experience research as part of that, usually combined. It's fair to say as well, I've also spent a lot of time in communication of design and projects like that, whether it's with the BBC or Channel 4, or whether just in my own work at companies like Dyson and Lego and startups like Sugru. So it's been really exciting to do this. I hope the lectures are useful. I've tried to make it both relevant to students, but of course, I hope some of the things that come from that might even be useful for anyone who's maybe at A level who's trying to think what it would be like if you were to become a designer. So I've tried to keep that in mind and use simple language wherever possible without it feeling too tedious to explain everything. I think one of the, should we say, silver linings of having to do a lockdown lecture is that unlike a real lecture where you have to keep the pace and sit to an hour long slot, I'm able to drop in links in the comments and do all sorts of nice things that make the best out of the fact that we have internet connections, touch wood. So I hope this is useful. Please let me know what you think. We'll also later on in a couple of weeks' time be doing a series of Q&A. This will be done live with Zoom, so if you aren't in Bangor University, please follow their feed on obviously Twitter and all the usual things. I'll put links below. But I think this would be a great way to follow what I acknowledge is an experiment. So please don't judge me too harshly. I'm not a professional lecturer, but I absolutely love communicating the impact that design has had on my life and those great opportunities I've had to interact with incredible people around the world and hopefully occasionally do something worthwhile. So I hope that's a lot of fun for you, and thanks a lot. Bye.